I hear a lot of musicians play this and they usually use one hand. All right, if you can hear that, I'm just playing this one chord. Now I have a different way of playing this, but this is the one hand way, and this is called an arpeggio. Kenneth Little, shout out to you, man. You asked the question, Casey, what are you playing in all of your videos? I hear you do it a lot. You did it in the most recent video, my worship chord video. So let me break it down. I don't do this lick right here. I actually do this. That's called a pentatonic scale. So I'm gonna break all this down. Don't worry, I'm not gonna show off in this video. I'm gonna really break this down. With that being said and done, I can do this. That's the first one. That's a C pentatonic scale. Watch this one. See if you can hear the difference. All right, that's a G pentatonic over C. Now watch this one, see if you can hear this one. And again, I'll break that one down too. That's a D pentatonic scale over C. So you can spice up your major chords by adding this nice little nuance or this nice scale. So for example, let's say you're playing a song. And you can really use this on every time you play a major chord. Okay, so every time you're playing a major chord, this is super amazing to be able to fill that up. And you have 3 different versions that you can use. So let's take some time, let's break this down. This is a lick that I did in the Play Like You Series 3. And I appreciate you guys, your love and your support on that video series. So I'm gonna take my time. It's called the pentatonic hack. And I go through and I cover minor and altered minor and all type of different variations of this lick. But in this video, we're gonna cover the major. And again, we're gonna cover every key. So the cool thing about this is you can see how crisp and clean this sounds. And you can mix and match. Here's this is F major. I can do a C, or I can do a G. So anyway, we're gonna have a lot of fun with this video series. So let's take a little bit of time and I'll talk about the first version. This is the version that you guys are most familiar with. This is a C9, or excuse me, a C major at the add 2, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but I don't have the 7th there. But so we'll call this a C2. And if you notice, I'll rotate this down, or I will actually do an inversion below. And this is the chords. This is the way you can play it with one hand. And this is called an arpeggio. This is not the pentatonic scale. You hear a lot of musicians do this. The same fingering works for pretty much every key. And the reason why I came up with this one is because I have a lot more control, so I can, and not saying that you can't have control with the other one, so you want to be able to do that with perfect timing. So this is a C pentatonic scale. Here's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. So the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 5th, and the 6th. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the 5, 6 with these 2 fingers, and then the 1, 2, 3 with the right hand with these fingers. All right, so you just repeat a little slower, and you press the sustain pedal, and it gives it this nice, beautiful sound. Now, that's a C pentatonic. What was the other version I did? I did a 5 over the 1, which is a G over C. So here's my G major, and the G pentatonic is 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. And of course, we put the 5, 6 at the bottom. So here is, and again, I have a PDF, so you can download the free PDF study guide, and it shows you which ones you can use, okay? And it's free for a limited time. So that's why I'm asking you guys to subscribe so that you can get the notifications for these videos, as well as give me a thumbs up and a good positive comment to keep me encouraged, like Kenneth Little did, man. He encouraged me to create this video, and so I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this. So this is a G pentatonic. And of course I have the 5, 6 here at the bottom. So here is in the key of C. Watch this. gives a completely different sound. Not the C pentatonic, that sounds much cleaner. But when you do the G pentatonic, gives it kind of a jazzy sound. So let me break that down. There's 2 fingers, 3 fingers, and again, you have the PDF to follow along with. 2, 3. All right, that's over C. And then the other one that I did, I kind of like to use this one when I end a song. I don't like to use it in between, all right? So for example, now that's more major. If I'm doing jazz, I can do this one. And I played it slow so that you can really hear that I'm pivoting off of a note that's not in the scale. So this is a D pentatonic, all right? So you have 3 different ways you can, really 4, because I gave you the arpeggio that you can do in any key. But this here is the pentatonic, so I'm using the D pentatonic. So you get this nice C6 with a 9 with the sharp 11. So you get that effect. Now you're probably wondering, let me make sure I play that clean. It doesn't sound right unless you play it clean. So take your time, make sure you can execute accordingly. So this is the D pentatonic, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. So I'm gonna start on the 5 and the 6, same 2 fingers and the same 3 fingers. So 5, 6, 1, 2, 3 in the key of D. And again, this is over C. So you basically have a 1/1, which is the C pentatonic. You have a 5/1, which is G over C. And you have a 2/1, which is very exotic. And basically you can do this in any key. So let's do one more key just in case you're a little confused. So let's go to the key of E flat. So 2, 5, 1. Now what is 1 in the key of E flat? E flat. So E flat pentatonic is 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. So I'm gonna do the 5 and the 6 and then the 1, 2, 3. So the finger is the same no matter which key you're in. So that's over the E flat. Now I can do a 5/1. What is 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm gonna do a 5 pentatonic or a B flat pentatonic over the E flat. All right, so here we go. So here is the 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, because in the key of B flat, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. So same fingering, and that's over E flat. Now, what can I do as a nice jazzy ending? Now that is a 2/1. What is 2 in the key of E flat? It's F. So in the key of E flat, here is 1, 2. So we're gonna do an F pentatonic. 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3 over the E flat. All right, so again, I don't wanna do anything extra, spend a lot of extra time, but I will tell you in the Play Like You Series 3, we go through some exotic. So there are a whole bunch of different ways that we're going to maneuver this in the Play Like You Series 3. I show you quite a few different variations so you can use it over minor chords. And of course, this video here just covers the major. So again, I thank you guys so much for your love, your support, for the thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. And that's the reason why I give out these free products for a limited time, because I love you guys. And we cover the transaction fees, so you don't have to pay anything for the first couple of days. So again, head over to prettysimplemusic.com and I'll see you there. You can download this in the free club. And I love you guys so much. You know, I never like to close out any video without letting you guys know that today is a new day, a new life, and a new opportunity for you to become a better you. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon.